All of the following are abilities shared by humans and animals, except option A says the ability to recognize their physical attributes. This is an ability that humans and animals share. This is a reference from the second paragraph. We see here that environment includes other individuals, particularly the mother, as well as the physical environment. In time, the infant learns that it cannot actually grasp attractive objects out of its reach, and that its feet are part of the self. The developing brain of the infant forms maps of the infant's body and of the world around it. Animals do likewise, and neurophysiologists recording from nerve cells in the brain, neurons, have found such maps laid out in different regions of the cortex of cats and monkeys, the only species that have been studied in detail. So this is quite true. Hence, it is not a valid answer. As in, this is an ability that is shared by humans and animals. So we can eliminate A. B says the ability of consciousness of self in relation to the same species. This is not an ability shared by humans and animals. We have the reference to the ability of consciousness of self, multiple references, but the one which we can use to eliminate this option is at the end of the fourth paragraph. It is stated here, the development of self-awareness of feelings and emotions possibly begins with the perception and awareness of pain and hunger, followed by awareness of discontent and pleasure, developing to love and hate, and so on. Perhaps animals, this statement, the previous one is talking about humans, human fetuses or human babies. Perhaps animals get so far along this sequence of development of self-awareness and stop before it is completed, the stopping point depending on the species. So we see that in animals, this is not exactly an ability. The process, it begins at the stage of development, early development, but it stops at a certain point. In humans, it is a fully developed sense, the development of self-awareness. In animals, it's only partially developed. So the ability of consciousness of self, first off, that particular argument is not shared by humans and animals. Humans have it, animals only partially have it. Then again, in relation to the same species, there's no reference to this. We have only one reference to species, the stopping point depending on the species. And then again, we see that this is a distortion. So B is not an ability shared by humans and animals. So this is actually a valid answer. B can be qualified. Option C tells us the awareness of this surrounding environment, of their surrounding environment. We've already seen this reference. This is from the second paragraph. We see here, while we were talking about the environment, including particularly the mother, as well as the physical environment, this is something that animals also have. The developing brain of the infant forms maps of the infant's own body and of the world around it, basically their surrounding environment. Animals do likewise. So this is also an ability shared by humans and animals. Again, C is not a valid answer. We can also eliminate D, which says none of the above, because we do have a valid answer in option B. That is the correct answer.